know, Carly be on the mic like 1, 2, 3. You want to be like me.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 13.
Hey,
I know,
13.
Right? 13. Don't say anything crazy about 13 either.
I'm not. You know, that's actually low-key my numbers.
I know. And don't say anything crazy about it.
I'm not. I have to really take it for what it is. 13 is not a curse.
Exactly.
It's a blessing.
All right. It's a positive number.
Yes.
13. We made it. We in the double digits.
Yeah.
Look at God.
Ooh, look at him.
So tonight we have a very, very special guest. We have someone in the building. Clever in the building.
Hola, Clever.
What's going on, guys? Thank
Ooh.
you. No, that's just you're crazy, yo.
Why you sound sexy like that?
No, that's just my natural tone and voice. That's all. Carly, thank you for having me in the LBClear podcast family. Toy baby girl, thank you for having me on the show, and I'm here to make it happen. You know.
If you keep talking like that, you will make it happen.
Hey,
yo.
Hello. This is
crazy.
This
now.
is a show for everybody, even young teenagers. I don't know what y'all talking
I
about.
can't help it, man. That's what I do.
PG-13.
But that was straight up
Yo,
on a
crazy.
rated R NC-17 thing. Okay. All right. So what we here to talk about? What's going on? How y'all doing? First of all, let's talk about that.
Check in.
All is well, yo. I'm pretty good. I'm blessed. How about y'all?
All is well. Wonderful Wednesday. Again.
Yes, sir.
I'm good.
Did you have to check your phone and see if you was good?
I know. You got a notification. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It says, you're good. I'm good.
Okay. What about you, Tor, on this winning Wednesday?
I'm winning.
Wu-Tang Wednesday, right?
You know, I'm winning.
All
You're
right.
winning.
All right. So what we talking about today, peoples?
What we
Because
got?
first of all, Clever is here because he's going to school us today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it.
Take us to school.
I'm not schooling nothing. I just thought it would be interesting to switch the vibe up. You know, I'm an avid listener and a supporter of the LBC family.
Oh, we love you.
I know.
Okay.
Right.
We appreciate you.
Definitely. Tune in every Wednesday, by the way. But I guess we are here to talk about assumptions. Sorry, that was episode 12. Got you guys.
I can't wait.
Sorry. Anyways, we hear about time management and I guess investment. You know, what are you investing your time in? So I'm no guru or anything, but I thought it would be an interesting topic to kind of switch up the flow or in the pace from what what the listeners have been accustomed to hearing, and just add a different perspective and insight on all this.
I just need to pause real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Pause on his voice. I can't take it.
I'm sorry. This
He's
is
just trying to get all the ladies to start listening to him.
no. This is. I mean, I can't help it.
That's the story I'm telling myself.
Yeah, right. This is just. I mean, I was born with that radio gift. That's all. You
I
know.
was like, hold on. Like, I cannot take it.
I ain't never heard this voice before a day in my life.
Right. Oh, that's the
Honey.
phone voice.
Yes.
You hear?
Yes. You know what?
You been
'Cause
extra. She hear this voice every single day.
No, listen. Women always get accused of doing it.
Right.
Like, and it's called the voice.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on. I just want to let y'all know, if you hear a slight difference in Toy's voice, because his voice is like that, I swear to God, because Toy don't sound like that every podcast. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them side by side. I'm be like this.
About it.
Toy don't sound like that. So Toy's her phone voice is happening right now
I
because
don't
of the
have
voice that's on the mic right now. Ooh.
Right. No, Toy got a voice. I always said she got that Beyonce voice.
Oh, my God.
And everybody tells she get in her mode and be on the phone at work. She be like, hey, you know, how's it going? Are you just
First
getting
of
off
all, I
work?
think there's a certain way you're supposed to talk when you at work.
Yeah.
Now, Carly,
You clearly don't.
Carly
Right.
Carly don't abide by it. But I think there's a certain way you're supposed to talk.
Hey,
Everybody
get
ain't
her.
supposed to know what's going
Don't
on in
play
my
with me
world.
with your. First of all,
Hey, get her. Look, this is an open platform. I allow you to get her because she been going in on you so many episodes. Get her.
Get
her.
Tell the truth.
He only on here to instigate.
First of all, you want to sit
I'm
there
here
and
to
act
spread
like
the love.
I'm loud and ghetto. My God, I had to calm you down several times yesterday. About quit telling everybody in our office, our business. You were just yap. I'm like, hello.
What did I say yesterday?
You were so loud and ghetto. It wasn't even funny.
That sounds about right.
Yes, I said ghetto.
No, ma'am.
Mortified.
No.
Just ratchet.
Let me tell you, Carly sits 2 desks away from me, okay? Everybody can hear her business. Listen, at least I never got any complaints. This is how you know it's
so
bad.
she think,
Who
right?
complained about me?
You know the person that sits next to you complained about you and told our supervisor that you were too loud and you were always on the phone.
And I told them that he farts all the time. And I can't take it. It's rude and disrespectful. So I'm going to be loud. As long as his ass is loud, excuse me, I'm going to be loud. That's how I
Carly
feel.
be on the phone talking a mile a minute and so loud.
And then his butt farts and I talk even louder.
Oh, gosh. Shout out to phone etiquette.
And booty etiquette.
Well. Alrighty then.
I hope you don't ever
and
listen to that.
as we all digress.
Right. Okay, so we're talking about time
I know.
management.
We talking about time and we just over here wasting good air time. Talking about Carly being ghetto.
Ooh. Lies. I just want to let you know that her voice is so different right now. It's so funny.
I don't have the voice.
Oh,
Y'all tell me. I know the people that listen to this show. Y'all call and text me and see if my voice is different.
Ooh,
I just can't believe this
They gotta
man is
call
over here
and
talking like
text you.
this.
What are you talking about? This is, I talk like this on a regular.
No, he does not.
She's
Y'all,
trying
this
to
is
front
so
for y'all,
crazy.
yeah.
He does not talk like this.
What am
if
I
he would
doing
have talked like
different?
this, I would ask him to marry me.
You have. And she'd be like, yo, can you buy me this house? I'd be like, good
In
gracious.
in a Tesla.
Right.
If you could just buy me a Tesla
Anyway.
truck.
All right. So back to time.
okay.
Yes. And how we spending it? We done spent 4 minutes and
you're
some
good.
change already. Talking about what?
You being
The voice and Carly being ghetto. Okay, so Mr. Clever, what you want to school us on today?
I'm not no professor or teacher, but I just wanted to, I guess, speak about time and get you guys' input and insight on it. I mean, overall, how do you guys view time? How important is time on you guys' list, or where do you guys weigh time as, or do y'all see true value in the actual time? What does it mean to you guys?
Well, for me, when I think about time, I think of Precious. Like,
The
like
movie?
time is precious. No,
okay.
I was
about
like,
to
what does
say,
she got to do with
good gracious.
y'all
That's a
go
lot of
straight
time.
for. Y'all always go
That's
straight
some
to
hurtful
Precious.
time.
I was
too.
thinking, like, what
Good
do Precious got to
gracious.
do with?
Yeah,
No,
lying.
talk about time is like my time is precious.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
my time, like, I don't. When it comes to time, I'm not really in anything. I just feel like I value my time.
Okay.
I'm just like, oh, my time. Like,
I think so. So here's a good I guess opening. I think we all kind of agree or would say that we do value our time, but do we really? You know what I'm saying? I hear you guys on the episode having quote in quotes truth moments. Can we be real and truthful about it? Do we really value our time, and to what extent? You know what I'm saying? So like when we reference time, how much do we value time? Because what are we doing with the time that is so valuable to us, and how do we work it? Like, people come into our life, life happens, instances occur where time is consumed, and throughout that portion of a day, what's really going on? So how do you, Carly, per se, value time? What does that really encompass?
You had to go first.
I know I don't want to go first. Ask Toy. Passed it.
I think that I do value time. I think that it is precious. I think I spend time on the things that I want to spend time on. Unfortunately, I think I am weak when it comes to time management,
Right.
whether it be at work or outside of work. Before I know it, I don't know, I could be surfing in that, and before I know it's an hour later. I don't know. I think that I don't have a good game plan when it comes to my time, how I want to divvy it up. And before I know it, I'm tired or trying to prepare for the next day. So I think I definitely need to get a grip on it.
Right. Excuse me. It's Crown Royal Maple. I'm sorry, guys.
FYI, do not buy Crown Royal Maple unless you want to smell like hot pancakes all day.
I mean, some people like that IHOP flavor and taste, so and it's good to switch it up. I mean, there's other people.
So you
that
want to
like
walk around
apple
smelling like
the whole time.
pancakes?
You want to smell like apples the whole time?
I am an apple.
I wish y'all could see my face.
Well, actually, they can. This is film, so
Oh,
you are
it
the
is?
apple of my eye.
Oh, that's The story that I told myself is that you're lying.
Ooh, see, Carla? Get her.
My broken nail is on camera.
Oh my gosh, not the broken nail. Not the BN.
Broken nails everywhere.
If it ain't about the nails, then we just don't care. Hey. All right.
Okay, you see, I'm totally outnumbered here.
All right. We digress. Anyway,
Okay.
There goes a point. Time. What are we doing? What are we talking about here?
But people spend their time, on things that they want to spend their time on. And so some people spend their time surfing the net. Some people spend their time on the phone, at the mall, or, lollygagging or doing whatever. But I think we all spend our time on the things that we really want to spend our time on. Okay. Unfortunately, it may not be conducive.
Do y'all,
productive.
would y'all say that, have you ever heard the phrase that time is currency?
I've heard of that before.
All right. So it being, pretty much equating to time is money. Mm-hmm. And money is time. So when y'all hear that phrase, time is money, how does that resonate with you guys?
Like you're supposed to be doing something to make money, I guess. Or going towards your goal to get that money.
Okay.
I can go with that.
You can go with that?
Mm-hmm. It's money is what valuable, precious. Right. So I feel like if I'm saying time is money, then that equates to it being precious and it's worth something. Unfortunately, I don't spend my time wisely, but then again, I don't spend my money wisely at times. Ooh,
well,
truth.
Right.
But what if money isn't everything to somebody? So then it's like, well, time isn't currency. Time is just.
Oh, we can't even get on that subject.
Okay.
Because I be feeling some kind of way about that.
So if money isn't everything, then y'all would equate to time not being everything?
Well, no, time is everything, but why is time money?
Well, I can see somebody feeling like time isn't everything anyways.
Because
it can depend on where you are in life. So let's just say you're in prison. So time don't even mean anything to them because they got a lot of it to do. So then maybe they don't care about time. Or maybe that person who got the revelation in prison feel like while they're in here doing this time, they're going to make it work.
Right. So then in that regard,
but it
then
could be
time
two extremes.
Right. Time could be everything for them. Because for real, I know you guys all know somebody that's been incarcerated. Most of them are pretty much sharp. They're like statisticians. You know what I'm saying? They come out and they know, or if you visit them and you talk to them, they're like, yo, I got 465 days, 15 hours, and 13 minutes and counting. Like, they got it down to a science. You know what I'm saying? So that's how precious time is to them. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the phrase whole time is money, for the most part, I think majority of people move in a fashion where we don't typically want to waste money. You know what I'm saying? We do value money to a certain extent, and we want to spend it, we want to use it, we want to make more of it. So if we want to make more money, we want to create and make more time, right?
Okay.
So in that regards, we want to utilize it. So I say certain things, I try to stay encouraged and empowered by several speakers, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, even on the spiritual aspect, like, some of the TD Jakes, different pastors and stuff, just to be encouraged and through friends and family and stuff as far as things that will help self-building. So in reference to time, you'll pose the question to someone, what are you doing and how are you spending your time throughout the day? I think that goes back to a game plan. What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do for yourself? Like, time is broken down in so many different aspects and measures. For the most part, we use we move annually to measure time. So every year, think about it. Towards the end of the year, we're like, oh, man, I got to finish this. I got to do this. When the new year comes, then we, quote, unquote, set New Year's resolutions. All right, so when we start this new year, we want a fresh beginning. That's our clock. We reset time, and we say, so starting from January 01, this is the time that I start to implement a change, something different. I want to obtain something. So for the most part, let's say the first 2 months, y'all know the cliche moments. Oh, I'm going to be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? The new year, new me folks, they're in the gym. So that time is more kind of short-lived. You know what I'm saying? They're in the gym. They're trying to obtain these quick goals, so they're doing that. And then time passes and things go on. So when the years start, we set new measurements and guidelines. So after 3 months, I want to achieve this. 6 months, I want to achieve it. By the end of the year, who knows what our goals is? I want the relationship I was looking for. I want a home. I want a car. You know, hopefully I'll get this job, a certification. There's so many things that we aspire to have. But how are we using our time? I've been kind of informed, and it's to my belief that successful people maximize every hour and every minute of time. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that are truly wealthy and successful, they know they have a good system and control of time. They start their days early. They get the sufficient amount of sleep and rest throughout the day. So, you know, when we maybe young people are more prone, and I'm not speaking like I'm so much older, but you know, I'm still in the young crowd. But a lot of the youth, what was that? Right. Anyway, so a lot of the youth use their time in different forms and fashions, and I guess that's just different levels and experiences. But the ones that are getting up at 5 and 6 a.m., they are the ones that can get a head start in the race of maximizing time, because the average person might be getting up around 8 a.m. or so to start their day. And if I get up at 5 or 6 to give myself, I already got the full day ahead of you. You know,
I'm early bird catches the worm.
Right, all the time. So I'm already 3 hours in on you, and so when we utilize that time, I don't necessarily have to just go straight to work. I can just have a refresher. You know what I'm saying? You know, people use that morning time for several things, just to clear their mind. Maybe take a good warm hot shower to just knock the funk in the night and get the day started off you. You know what I'm saying? Like they might use that time to pray or meditate or exercise. But whatever you're doing, that's one less thing that you don't have to do. So in regards to time, what I'm learning and I deem to be true is that successful people utilize their time by planning ahead. You know what I'm saying? They'll start to plan in advance the night before, or what they want to do and how they want to accomplish. So, you know, if I'm setting a routine and a ritual of waking up at 6 a.m. every day, and even though I might have to be to work at 8 or 9 a.m., I know if I give myself 2-3 hours, I can have breakfast made and ate. I can probably work out. I can, meditate, pray, do what I need to do. If I got children, I can drop them off and stuff. If I got a family, I can send my wife. I can make her breakfast. Whatever the case may be, you know, I can amplify or maximize that time. So then when the day starts, what am I doing with the time? I think as the days go and progress, it's like, we always be like, man, there's not enough time in the day. But I feel like if we learn and are able to understand what time really means to us and how we utilize it, it can be. Because think about it. Everybody has the same amount of time in a day. Everybody has the same 24 hours. The Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs when he was living, the homeless man on the street, we all have 24 hours. What are we doing with that time? Some sleep most of that time. Some watch TV shows most of the time. But if somebody is trying to be progressive in life and obtain certain goals, we really understand that phrase, time is money. And we don't want to necessarily be wasteful with time because we value it. Now that's priority. So, the dollar is now depreciating and so forth, but time is golden. So that gold bar, that's time. I mean, that's going to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? So we want to increase that. So, I thought it would be unique and cool that I speak about this because Toy definitely knows that when it comes to time management, her and I struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? We mean well. We try to do certain things in a correct manner, but we don't. It's like either we don't understand the true importance of time, or we disregard it and neglect it, or we just don't put enough effort to kind of control time. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Time will never. Time doesn't stop for nobody. I mean, think about it. It is May now. all of us were just like in a forum just a few months ago, and we was like, yeah, the year just started. It just felt like weeks ago.
I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
It's
So
crazy.
when we have those notions and those feelings, like, you know what, I don't even want to hear about time. I think that resonates with us because we weren't necessarily utilizing our time wisely or making the most of it. So if 5 months are into a 12-month period and we like, word, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I got X, Y, and Z accomplished. I've been using my time wisely. But time, it can work. It's pros and cons. It's good and bad. So then it's like, you know what? A reality check. Or, okay, man, you know what I'm saying? So I got 7 more months in the year. We got to hit the ground running. What can I do to now catch up on time? Because I can't get it back. So I can either try to catch up or expedite some moves and maximize the remaining of my time. You know what I'm saying? So those are just a few things that, you know, I just been kind of feeling in regards to time. Like I definitely want to get into a point in a space where I can work on diligently improving time management, because I know it's very important. Think about it. How many times where somebody you were talking to somebody and you're like, yo, meet me at 8:00. Or you got an appointment. Let's say you're doing some business. Meet me. And they show up like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes late.
Toy.
Oh, like you?
Right, exactly. Right.
You feel like him. I was like, toy.
Everybody want to point fingers.
Right. So, like, but think about it. That is disrespectful to the person, right? It's like, you don't care. You don't respect my time. So we can correlate that with you don't respect me. Because if you respected my time, if you respected me, you respect my time. I told you at X number of time we need to be here, we need to do so, but you're going to move in the form and fashion that you want to do for whatever reason. Life happens, I understand that.
But I think a lot of that comes from they don't respect time, period. It's not even that they try and be disrespectful to you.
Okay.
They don't even have any respect for time.
Right.
You know?
So how do you feel that one can, acquire respect or work on time? You know what I'm saying? How is that process achieved?
I think the goal setting and writing things down.
Definitely.
A task list, a to-do list, that helps. Like Monday. So even though that you wake up and you start the day late, you're like, okay, well, the best way to reset this is to start a task list. So you start the list and try to go by it as much as possible. What I did realize, I was telling you, Carly, is that women, we spend so much time on maintenance.
Right.
So I definitely wanted to go to the nail shop, and it's therapeutic for me. Along with making myself feel pretty. I'm like, dang, after the 1.5 hour mark, I'm like, I need to be doing this at home. Because you can't really do anything in the midst of it. It's not like I can really be at home. If I was going to paint my own toes, then I guess I could be washing a load of clothes, but I'm not at home.
So is that a esteem issue where, or a self-building of maybe a lack thereof of possible confidence, where we have to spend so much time on us to make us feel a certain way? Because I think we're doing it for an emotion or feeling. All right, so I want to feel pretty or attractive, so maybe subconsciously, not even thinking, I done invested 3 to 4 hours in this process, whether it's getting the hairs done, the nails done, just to feel, just to have a feeling. You know what I'm saying? So that's already 4 hours attributed just to trying to achieve a feeling of maybe self-worth or whatever the case may be.
I don't know. I just think maintenance for women is just a lot. I guess it's a certain type of female.
Right.
Because everybody doesn't care.
Right, that's very true.
I think that I'm a girly girl. So I want my nails done. I want my toes done. I definitely want my eyebrows done.
Right, and then we figure out what we're going to wear.
Yeah.
How we're going to look.
Yeah, and then I need to accessorize. And am I gonna do weave this time, or am I gonna do my real hair? Am I gonna do natural? Am I getting braids?
I mean, dudes move and operate in the same form of fashion.
Like
it's just a little different
quicker.
now.
Yeah, I feel like your maintenance is quicker. It's the quicker process. So me waking up this morning, I guess I had to tell my business. I overslept this morning, so thank you. So I woke up at 7:06. Okay, so I'm trying to rush to get everything together. So.
and I'm sure you're used to this time of Toy appearing to work, right?
No, because I was there before her.
Ooh.
So
And very
gracious.
Yes.
Good God.
Yes. Because
Got 'em.
anyways.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
I remember this.
Okay. So,
Got 'em.
but I rushed. Now the only thing that saved me is that so as I do this transition, trying to figure out what's going on with my hair, if I'm going to do this natural thing, that's the only thing that really saved me this morning. I'm like, you know what? I'm natural. It's the afro. I don't really care. I can just go like how I want to. So, but if I wasn't, then it's like, oh, let me flat iron my hair. What should I do? Am I going to curl it a little bit? What I'm going to do? And I had to spend any time doing that. It was just like, let me just throw on something that you don't have to iron and get to work.
I like those days.
Yeah, but that could have been avoided if I would have had
If you
everything.
utilized your time, especially like the night before.
Absolutely. So before, when I was living way down in the Berg and I had to be to work at 7, I got to work at maybe 6:40 at the latest. I would get there because I was in the van. I would get there at like 6:40. But anyways, I was always on time.
Always.
So I never got there at 7 o'clock. It was always beforehand. But now I'm like rushing, but then I had everything ready down to like my accessories. Everything was like boom, boom, boom. Because I had to wake up at 5.
Right. So why do you think that we plant these notions and seeds in our head? Like, because I know where you're getting to. It's like when we're closer to a destination, we feel like we got more time. So we move different. You know what I'm saying?
But I do
Right.
have more time. I do have
But
more time.
we don't utilize that time wisely.
Right.
don't.
Right.
Because I do have more time. So instead of waking up at 5, I can wake up at 6.
Right.
You know, ideally. But because I didn't get anything done the night before, I can't.
So it's like, when we're pushed further away and it's more of
that's
a
true.
challenge and harder for us, we're more disciplined and we use our time wisely.
I was disciplined
Right.
because I woke up at 5, but I
And that's
had
kinda
to be in my
unfortunate, right?
van at 5:45.
Right.
Yeah, right. So I was like 10 minutes away. So that means I had to get up, shower, everything that quick.
So, and I'm sure you were kind of prepping and planning some things the night before, right?
No, everything.
Right.
Everything was every single. I don't care what time
So
I came home.
let me ask you so. Do you deem that you were probably in a better place, possibly more productive or successful, or you valued time more back then than you do now?
I did.
Okay.
I did because I never felt like I had a lot of it.
Right.
So now I feel like I have a little surplus. So for real quick, I get off work at 4:30. I would get home like 5:45 every day. Okay. God forbid if I needed to stop by anybody's store to cook, because everybody know I can cook real well. So
Yeah, she cooks up a storm for me, guys, by the way. All listeners.
Anyways.
Right, Carly?
That's why
I quit.
Carly
I'm not even in this.
you know when somebody's lying. So anyways, okay, so I would get home, let's just say 6 o'clock.
Need these
Okay,
pistachios.
so if y'all hear all that noise, that's him.
Y'all
making all
probably
this
would
noise.
see this noise on the video, but these pistachios are good, by the way. Anyway, scary.
So I'm getting off at 4:30. I can be on my couch at 4:45. So the first week, I didn't know what to do with myself. I'm like, shit.
So much time, right?
Yeah, so much time. So much time. So I was like, should
Is
I
that
take
a song?
too much sauce?
So Too Much Sauce is a song, right? I think it's by Futures, but Too Much Time, who is that by? The Past?
Me?
Oh, okay, got it.
Pat.
right.
That's funny.
Pun intended.
Right. Bars,
Dum-dum.
clever. Anyway,
But I felt like I had a lot of time. I didn't even know what to do with myself. I'm like, should I take a nap? Should I cook now? Like, is it too early to eat? I didn't know what to do. Because it's almost like I had like an hour and a half.
so let me ask you guys, here's a more straightforward, serious question. I guess when you are hungry for something or you feel that you have a purpose or true goal, you utilize time differently. True or false? What would y'all say?
True.
True.
All right. So most of us are even myself included, we're going through the motions. We're still trying to figure life out, figure out what it is, our calling, our purpose, what to do. Some of us have goals and we move in a different fashion. How do you guys feel that you can step in or obtain certain goals and still make time priority and try to, utilize that in the best form and fashion to achieve certain things? Because I think at the end of the day, we all feel like we don't have enough of time and we want to utilize the most. So, for instance, I know myself included, I used to get to a point where I'd have certain lazy moments and days where I valued sleep. So my time was attributed to, resting and lounging and chilling. You know what I'm saying? But then I would get upset and a little down on myself because I'm like, all right, I spend so much time just relaxing, chilling, and sleeping that the rest of the days I wasn't able to maximize time and achieve anything I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Toy will tell you firsthand nowadays that, my schedule is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm working overnights and throughout the days. And, I feel like if I get a late start in the morning, I'm down on myself because I'm like, I feel like I already lost. You know what I'm saying? So a few hours into the morning, I got to get it going. So I'll sacrifice some sleep and rest just to be hungry enough to move in my purpose, my direction, and achieve some goals. And I feel nowadays people don't truly understand how important time is, or they don't appreciate it enough until it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So when there's no more time, that means that's pretty much we're deceased. There's no life. There's no living. Time doesn't tick no more. Then we're in another realm, eternity. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother ball game and park over there. But back to reality, we all use time, as Toy said, to our liking on what we do. I notice what I try to move is trying to eliminate some distractions that are common and time killers. I mean, let's all, what could we deem as time killers?
Reality TV.
Okay, there you go. What do you say, Toy?
People.
That's true. Social media, you know what I'm saying? I'll be one first to admit that
I'm glad he's the first to admit it, because this gentleman right here can, as he talks to us about time, will continue to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and next thing you know, 30 minutes to an hour has passed by, and then he's frustrated that his day didn't start earlier.
Snapchat, Instagram is the devil.
Right, exactly. I wouldn't even say like I had to get away from that. I'm sure many of us.
Get away from it?
No. Hear what I'm saying? Starting my day off like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, not looking at it in the morning?
Yeah. Start my day off where the first thing I'm doing is on social media. We all know, like, come on, that's another half an hour to an hour just browsing. We already on the wrong platform, and we start our time off.
Y'all don't even be talking to God.
Right, and I started having my talk with God now. Good morning. How you doing, G.O.D.? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't talk to God or say good morning or nothing. Just seeing what somebody else doing.
Right. And what it is let's be real. We're utilizing our time and checking and watching other people that are using their time efficiently. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the people that we are watching on either reality TV or social media, they're already moving in a direction that we may or may not want to be. They've kind of, as Toya used the phrase, arrived. They've gotten there. They're made it to the big screen TV and the shows that we are checking for them for. You know what I'm saying? They got the car, the house that maybe we want. They're living a lifestyle. Right, because they understood and they was able to grasp time. Why is it that we fail to grasp that aspect of time? You know what I'm saying?
Because if I want to get deep into
talk to me now.
I feel like in certain situations and time in certain areas is not presented as something that is positive or something that you can do anything with. Like I could for instance, we're watching these people on TV doing their thing, but maybe the person in the project is in there and they probably feel like they don't have that or the things to do to even try to even start getting the time or trying to do the things to get up to where they're doing maybe. I feel like there's certain systems in place
Right.
to stop time for people.
So
maybe I'm trying to.
I get what you're saying. So part of this, I guess, show I want to discuss, and want all of us discuss, is the importance, value of time, how we're using it, and investing. What are we really investing our time in? Like, where does our time or our investments go? Some use it for, spend a lot with family, friends, self-development, those are, I think, I would deem as positive factors of utilizing time. If we're continuing to build ourselves, whether it's counseling, picking up a new trade, exercising, being more health conscious, just building things that will make us a better person, I think that is utilizing time wisely. A lot of times we don't, as you mentioned, we get stuck on the reality TV shows, and then that has a negative connotation that, they're living a certain life, and now media presents it that, like, I've heard you say it on the previous podcast, if you don't look or have or move in a certain way, then you feel some type of way about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're giving so much time to them, when if we would step away from, I guess, so much of the world and just focus on us and ourselves, then I think we would appreciate and value time more. How wonderful and great is it? You definitely can appreciate and understand this, you as well, to be able to spend time with a loved one. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing that their days are coming toward an end. Mm-hmm. I think that's when our reality checks really kick in. We like, oh, snap. Yo, this is serious. Like, yeah, I had fun. Oh, I feel some type of way. Like, for me, I'll share this. Like, with my grandma, on my mom's side, I started to take some of her time for granted. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of it, as a young child and stuff. Mm-hmm. And her elderly days, as she became sick and stuff, I'm living my life. I'm caught up in the fun and the scene and doing my thing, where that should have been really a time where I was more present and showed face and started doing more. I'm like, you know what? She'll be around. I'll get to it when I get to it. Now it's coming to the last 9 days, and now I'm feeling some type of way. So as you know, resentment kicks in. Other emotions kick in. It's like, man, I wish I would have utilized this time a little better. Like we all know, if we just give a portion of time, that will make a world of a difference in somebody's life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, we're so self-consumed in our own world that we don't even see that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to work on rebuilding certain notions and changing of a mind frame and mindset that time is important. And here's another thing. We all know everybody can get your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Everybody can get your time. And sometimes we try to appease so many people that we spread ourselves too thin because we're giving too many people of our time.
That's because I don't think that we understand the whole idea of who's in your front row in life. Right. You know what I mean? Like, if you need to be mindful of the people who sit in your front row, because those are the people who you are really giving your time to. So if I have negative Nancy or negative Nicholas in my front row, that's a problem, because he is consuming, he is a time parasite. So you don't want to be
parasite. That talk, girl. I hear you.
Okay.
So you don't want to give, you know what I mean? And we do it. I know you and I both are guilty of doing it, of having family and friends who are just kind of leeches when it comes to our time. And by the time it's over, you're drained. And
right.
It's, I'm like, dang, I don't gave her 30 minutes I can never give back.
Right.
You know, so,
yep.
But why?
Or let's be real, even in relationships. Right. We go through the ups and downs. We start the fuss and the fight and the argument. An hour turns to 2 hours. And for what? We all hostile and we, you know what I'm saying?
And sometimes you don't even remember what you was fighting for.
Right. So all that time wasted just to bring it back to... this could have, like you said, this could have been resolved.
If
we would have just addressed this part right here, we wouldn't have had to waste so much time. And then we mad at ourselves because the whole day went by. We had plans to do X, Y, and Z, and all that went by because we focused time on the wrong thing.
Like Aaliyah, we need a resolution.
Talk to him.
I shouldn't have put on my clothes.
Yes, sir.
But you know what? As you were talking, I was thinking like, I know we all heard this before. What if you only had 30 days to live? If somebody told you you only had 30 days to live,
That's
how you would
okay.
spend, how you would spend your time is would be so scrutinized because you
know what?
Every second, every minute will count. I'm like, ooh,
Right,
it's
right.
8:01. I gotta go.
Hold on. How about even close to that? We all heard the songs and stuff. You got 24 hours to live. They say, I've heard and read and listened to stories that you'll know what you really want to do and what your purpose is and what you value as importance if you only were giving a limited amount of time, 24 hours.
So you have $1 million, then you have 24 hours to live.
What are you gonna do?
You gonna do? What you gonna do?
Be selfish as a must. Like,
Ooh, you gonna be selfish. You gonna die anyways.
but you know what though?
I'm
During that time,
gonna try to
give
live in it, and
Yeah.
right.
And that's-
now,
that's-
24 hours. That's
Right,
that's
30
short.
days, I
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
very selfish because
But 30 days is
24 hours,
different.
Right,
but 24
right.
hours though, if I spend a majority of my life giving my time away to people I shouldn't have been giving my time to, and then you tell me I have 24 hours to live,
Oh, you going
guess
crazy.
what? I'm like this.
You gonna be in the club?
It's gonna be all for Carly.
So tell me what you gonna do in them 24 hours.
What I'm
Because you
gonna do.
can't spend 2-3 hours getting your nails and feet done.
No,
Right.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. That's so true.
Then you're like, shit, I got 21 hours.
No,
Excuse my
what
language.
would I do?
Now I gotta be in this casket like
I
this.
would I would go
This
visit.
should be fresh. Yeah.
I would go visit my family.
Right.
Okay.
I would
Stun on
spend,
them.
Right. I would spend all the time I would take my wife out to like if I had $1
Like
million
Chatters or somewhere.
Chat. Be quiet. I have $1 million. I probably buy her.
Buy her the whole bar at
I
Chatters.
like get my baby all the shades and pinky rings that she wants before you know.
Okay.
But I would I don't know. I don't even care about the money at that point. I only have 24
I'm just
hours.
saying, if you had 24 hours, so like, what would you do with? Like, would you buy something for somebody?
I would probably buy stuff for people. It's like
Okay.
that's $1 million in 24 hours. But then I would just spend my time with the people I love. I feel like, and it might be selfish because people might not like. I would say hi and bye to you, but then other than that, my last few hours, I'm going to be with
the ones that you love.
Yeah, and that's it, and just be in their company. I don't even care about the money at that point. I just want to sit there, we listen to some good music, have some good food. I would buy some
What
good
good
old
music?
food.
Who you listen to? Brandy.
Now,
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I
All
think they
right.
were talking about relevant music.
Oh, don't say that. I met her, and she's a sweet soul. Her music is relevant.
Okay,
And
you're
she
right, you're
sung
right.
to me.
Yes.
What did she say?
She
I wanna be down.
no, she sung
what you
no.
going
She
through?
did Sunny Day for me. What's a sunny day?
How it go?
Go.
All right.
You won't catch me slipping. Go ahead. What would you do with your 24 hours?
I gotta say it on the podcast.
Oh gosh.
Oh my-
what
what
would
is
you
it?
say?
No, it's just a secret.
What was it? What is
What
it?
would you do?
I don't want to say it.
Waste valuable airtime.
Right.
That's
That's
what
what
he
he's
was
doing.
Talk to me. I don't know. Man, I'm living it up, yo. Damn, how many countries y'all think I can hit in 24 hours?
None, because they're 24 hours away. Now, what would you do in 24 hours?
I'm just doing it all. Like every fear that I possibly had, I'm facing right there. Hopping out of planes, hot air balloons, you know.
It takes time to set that all up. You only have 24 hours. Let's go.
I'm doing it. Like, so if I know in advance, like, yo, next Wednesday you got 24.
No,
I'm
what
planning-
if you found out
No,
right
so you
now?
have 24 hours. So what you do?
I'm just living it up. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna make sure that the circle that will be living after me are good. So, you know, I will be dropping funds for them because I can't do but so much. I got a day left. But in the midst of my day, I'm going to make sure, like, I'm going to be setting up where my legacy lives on. Whether if I have offsprings or not, they're going to be set. They're going to be good. Family's going to be good. Friends going to be good. Taken care of. As far as me, like, I'm living a good life as it is. So the aspects that I haven't achieved or done, I will try to consume, you know. So if I'm in this DMV area, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going to the White House and, you know, I'm
You ain't
kicking.
getting in there.
Well, hey, I got some money. Well, a million ain't too much nowadays.
No.
But, dang, you know, I was going to say maybe I can link up with Barack or something. Because, you know, he's traveling nowadays. Maybe we can link up on the jet skis or, you know, chop
You
it
gonna
up or
waste
something.
it. Okay, so
This is not reality.
yeah.
But I mean,
A realistic 24 hours.
Yeah, you're
I'm
24
I'm
hours.
copping the Lambo and I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
what?
You
You-
know,
you
I'm
gonna be dead.
Look, things that I wanted to acquire, all my fantasies and desires, I'm living them out. I got
Okay.
a day, so
Toy,
I'm
what
about
would
to
you do?
go.
I don't know,
go
because
out.
that just sounds so selfish.
What would you do?
But what I said, I'm gonna look out for the friends and family and my loved ones. How is that
So
selfish?
if I had 24 hours, I would definitely be trying to spend them with my family and my loved ones. It's only 24 hours.
That's selfish.
No, you're selfish. He didn't say nothing. He gonna give them some money and keep on
And
going.
when they play this back, they gonna hear me though.
They're gonna be like, "That's selfish, son of a gun." Anyways, I would probably call all my family, well, the ones that I'm pretty much close with,
Oh, that's messed up.
back at home, and say, have them all come into a meeting, pass out an envelope, give some of that money away to them.
How
all
much
the
you
people-
giving? $100
It
or what?
depends. I only have $1 million, so
I'm gonna buy me the best everything.
What's
yeah.
it-
So I'm
what's
gonna
that?
send it. Oh, y'all gonna give me my time to tell me what I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
do in my 24 hours.
We on calling now. You didn't say what you gonna do.
I'm gonna give the money to my family. I will give a large donation to the homeless.
Oh, yeah.
I will open up. I will start the funding and make sure I can find somebody to keep it going. My nonprofit, and let that be that. Or I would do a video. I would do a video to all the people who wasted my time. Not a bad one, but just I don't have time to actually see them in person.
Who gonna shoot the video though?
I don't even know, because the person that got 24 hours, he up there trying to jump out of planes and everything. So he ain't
What
gonna,
you,
he ain't
Carly?
gonna, he ain't
I
gonna
already
get to
said
do
what I was
it.
going to do. I said I was going to spend my time with loved ones. But the money aspect, I wasn't even thinking about money. I don't even care about the money. I'm just like, I only have 24 hours in my life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend it with the people that I love.
Right.
And it's not even with everybody, really.
Right.
I will say, Mama, I love you. My brother, my nephews, give them all kisses. My friends. Guess what? But then a good part of that 24 hours, I'm going to be laid up in the arms that I love, and I'm going to die peacefully if I
that's
had
so
24
sweet.
hours.
What's going to be your last dinner? Your last supper?
No, it's going to be like a multiple things. It's going to be like a buffet. I'm
still
going to have all
here.
my favorite foods. It's going to have fried rice, burgers,
Chicken
enchiladas,
nuggets.
chicken tenders, some wing stop in that piece.
Tater
Fried
tots.
burgers and enchiladas.
I'm like, I've been sitting here eating no carbs for no reason, and I'm about to die in 24 hours. Guess what's about to happen?
Banana
It's about to
pudding.
go down. I'm going out full, but I really don't want to go out full because just in case you go out the way you are, I don't have that feeling of being full for the eternity. So I'm gonna do it well.
So
Somebody take me to Ruth Chris.
here's another question, just to switch it back up. In regards to investing or time, how much time do you think we put towards facing our fears or trying to overcome them?
Oh, I don't spend too much any time.
No.
Everybody that knows me know that I'm afraid of everything.
Okay.
So I don't spend any time trying to pet a dog, or but I don't. I just don't want to.
Yeah,
Or I don't
I
want
actually
to.
got pictures of you petting dogs.
Yeah, I was high.
You,
Off life.
Okay, I'm about to say, girl, hello.
I don't even do drugs or anything.
No more.
I've never done drugs.
Sometimes you act like it though.
Okay.
Anyways, meanwhile, back at the ranch, I don't spend a lot of time on trying to conquer my fears. I mean, I don't know. There's times that I have, but that's not my intention. What are your fears, Curly? What you afraid of?
Spiders.
Oh, I killed a good spider yesterday,
I don't want to even talk about it.
but I just drowned it.
I don't know what my fears are really. I'm afraid of spiders. That's about it.
So do you spend a lot of time trying to find out where they are in your house and trying to kill them?
Hell no.
I think that was a low key shot. She said it was in your crib, yeah. You wanna
It
take
was
that?
one in my house.
Oh,
It was
not
one
in
in
my crib. Why would she say in my crib?
She said in your house.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's saying, how much time do you spend trying to conquer your fears?
Well, I don't
That's
spend.
a fear.
I don't know. Like, Well, oh, okay. So I have a fear of like really public speaking. Now, although when I get in front of a mic, Toy says I turn into somebody else. So what happened was like when I hosted that event at work, I couldn't even remember because I was so scared and nervous. When I hosted it, people were like, "You did such a good job." I'm like, "No, I was so scared."
So
Carly
did you
becomes
spend
clear.
time? My bad. I'm moving the mic and everything. Did you spend time preparing for this, or you just went in
I
with
did. I kind of spent time preparing for it.
Okay.
And I kind of rehearsed certain things, but it didn't go the way I thought. So what I really want to do is I really want to do poetry at an open mic. I'm scared to do that, but I think at this next, not this one that's coming up, but the next one, I'm going to do something
challenge
to face my fear.
You should do it, man. We'll come out and support rock with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
You
hold
talking
you
about
to
at the coffee shop out in Maryland?
No, this is in DC. Culture Coffee. Culture Coffee.
Shout outs to the culture of coffee. If y'all listening to LBC podcast, man, show them some love. The lovely ladies here, right? Trying to make it happen. Maybe
you should do it though. You should do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think I am. I'm pretty
Toy
sure.
about to start singing some.
No.
I know.
She got that voice. Carly told her.
And then I know she does, and I also gotta get over the fear of thinking people are not gonna like my work. So I really want to do that too. Like I need to stop.
Work as far as what?
As far as writing. So I need to stop
okay.
I need to stop second guessing myself and go out there and do what I need to do.
Writing?
So, yeah,
What kind of writing? Like
writing songs, writing anything.
Okay.
I want to write screenplays. I just like to write. I have so many ideas in my head that I have to do because my time is money. And I have to sit there and I have to sit here and do the thing because like you said before, you used to always tell me, Carly's too talented to be, for me to be poor. That's what you used to always say.
Yeah.
That's real.
So therefore, I need to do whatever I have to do and conquer my fears and spend time conquering my fears to do what I have to do.
So that's a great point.
So it's
that you
a
made.
challenge.
Right.
Yeah.
So how would you say that moving forward you would and this is something that you want to do and achieve, that you would be able to efficiently use your time? Like what would you do to maximize that time, or do you have maybe a plan to achieve these goals?
One plan is actually focus and do it. I'm a procrastinator,
Right.
and I cannot focus. It's hard for me to focus. I would start doing one thing, and I'm like, "Oh, look," just like that. It's done and over with.
So your time is going to what type of distractions then?
It could be anything. I could ask Carly, could you please go get these yellow folders out here? She'd be like,
She'll get the red ones.
Oh my gosh, girl, did you see what she call his dress? She just walked past. Let me go online and see if they got one of us.
It's like Dory from Finding Nemo, except I don't forget stuff. It's just like, oh, let me go to the store. Let me go get this. Let me get that. And look at this. Let me help this person over here in this corner. How you doing, person in the corner?
Yeah, this is
I forget about
her
everything
reality.
I do. Yeah, that is.
Every day.
But I like this discussion.
So in 30 days, the challenge could be that 30 days?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so in 30 days, the challenge for you could be that you do the open mic thing.
Okay, that's a bet.
Yeah, so what's today? May 3rd? So by June 3rd, you've already done your performance. At least, yeah, you've done your performance.
Okay, that's a bet.
So you have allotted amount of time of 30 days to prepare and be in a position to do it. So I guess you know the game plan on how you should use and utilize your time, right?
Right.
Yep.
Cool.
Preparing.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What you gonna do in 30 days?
One thing, just continue on some self-development, you know what I'm saying? Just pouring in myself via my businesses that I'm running, just staying encouraged. I'm working on a few certifications and stuff. So I think staying on the path I am, but increasing it, being a little more aggressive in my approach will probably help me move in a better direction in life, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I don't know. In 30 days, maybe, I don't know, finish the book that I want to.
Finish a book? A whole book in 30 days?
Reading or writing?
Right, that's a good question.
Oh, that is a good question. Okay, so...
and that's what I was alluding to.
Okay,
look
so
at
you know
Carly
what?
Talking that talk.
So in 30 days, I should have 3 chapters.
Okay.
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 Written or read?
No, written in my book. So
All right.
yeah. So
So it
Just
sounds
challenge.
like we got some creative writers on the team.
So that's what we're going to do. We have a 30-day challenge. Do you accept?
I think that's good. We
Okay.
can hold each other, but look, accountability has to be in place, right?
We will stay accountable. But speaking of time and money, I like to thank y'all. So,
All right, that's right. That's right. It's been a good night, right?
right. So,
and to all, good night.
right.
Uh-huh.
So, you want to lay this out on the affirmation, ma'am?
I will spend my time wisely.
Oh, I like it.
Nice,
I like
nice.
it. All right. So, if we want to thank you, Clever.
I appreciate y'all.
We thank you for
having me.
your word. Thank you for coming in with your voice and changing Toy's voice.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Already
So
know.
if you want to get in contact with us, you can reach us at LBClear Podcast, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Twitter.
And you can reach us on Gmail at lbclearpodcast@gmail.com.
Right.
YouTube, LBClear space podcast, SoundCloud, LBClear Podcast. So,
Like us, share us, love us.
all that.
True indeed.
We thank you again for listening.
We'll give you 5 seconds to say any of your last words.
Oh yeah. Since we plugging right now, y'all check me on all social media platforms at Clever757 and making it happen _ENT. Toy behaving, but thank you guys. All right.
Thank you.
I'm that chick that you should be lucky to get with. No hit and run with this. I'm doing it up all over the world. I'm getting real love all over the
You ready, Aaron?
Let's make it happen.
You know
You
can
can't be
have
making all that
headphones.
noise.
Okay, and it's very sensitive.
Don't touch nothing.
Oh,
And you-
put my headphones on.
Yes, please do.
Don't eat any pistachios. Don't eat or touch the bag. Stop, now you hear it?
Count to 10 and 6. You want Mississippi or Virginia?
Oh my gosh.
Go.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi.